what's up everybody? Welcome to another edition of Inside the Vinyl. I'm your host, Tim Coney. If you would go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel below, that would be greatly appreciated. If you could also hit that notification bell so you could be notified when we put out new content, that would be appreciated as well. So let's cut to the chase, because I've been working a festival downtown all day and I'm really freaking tired. But I came home to a box set that I pre-ordered over a month ago and I'm super excited to share with you the David Lee Roth Warner Brothers years. I think it's 85 to 94 or something like that. Let's take a look so we can be doubly sure. How about that? All right. So, get it out of the box here. All right. So, yeah, there we go. David Lee Roth, the Warner recordings, 1985 to 1994. So what this is a collection, exactly what it sounds like, of David Lee Roth's Warner Brothers solo records. It includes the EP Crazy from the Heat from 1985, 1986's Eat 'Em and Smile, 1988's Skyscraper, 1991's A Little Ain't Enough, and 1994's Your Filthy Little Mouth. So let's go ahead and take a look at this box set and see what we have. Now, if I'm looking, it looks like it's just the records. There's no kind of book or anything like that, which is a little sad, but that's okay. I decided to order this even though I already have 3 of the 5 records that are in here. But I've always wanted A Little Ain't Enough on vinyl, and to be honest with you, I have never heard, unless there's a song that was on the radio that I just don't remember, I have never heard anything of Your Filthy Little Mouth. Plus I have, I think, like 2 or 3 other Van Halen box sets of some sort, so I figured I might as well just get this too. All right. So let's take the cellophane off. There was no hype sticker or anything to speak of, so again, there we go. There is the front cover of David Lee Roth's The Warner Recordings. And then there's the back cover with the list of albums. There's the spine. Pretty neat. It's also got the track listing for every song, or for every album on there as well. I don't know how well you can see that on the camera, but it's all there. So let's just take a look and see what we have. And from what I understand, these are all remastered. Oh, and they're all sealed too. That's kind of neat. All right, so let's see. Well, there we go. David Lee Roth's Crazy from the Heat, which is a 4-song EP that he put out in 1985. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't know that I've ever seen one of these box sets where all the records inside were sealed too. And normally when I've gotten these box sets, and I've gotten plenty of them from Rhino and all that, and I don't remember anyone where all the records were sealed. I know like the Skid Row and Black Sabbath, Anna Mundi and all that weren't. So I don't know why this one is, but that's okay. All right, so there's the front cover of Crazy from the Heat. Alright, David Lee Roth, back sleeve. I think these are all just black vinyl if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they are. And they all, instead of having the original label in the middle, they all now have this Warner Records label in the middle. So I guess it's really not Warner Brothers anymore, it's just Warner Records. So yeah, kind of strange. Alright. Anyway, that's Crazy from the Heat. So we'll just put that right there for you. All right, next we have Eat 'Em and Smile, his 1986 album, debut solo album, like full album. This is also the first one, if I'm not mistaken, with Billy Sheehan and Steve Vai, as I'm not really sure who he used on that EP. All right, more cellophane. All right, so there we go. Crazy from the Heat front cover, back with the track listing. Let's see, inside sleeve. Yeah, and of course there is David Lee Roth, Steve Vai, Billy Sheehan, and Greg Chaisson. I'm not really sure how to say his name, but this is the lineup that would record this album and the next one. So that's very cool. And again, I think if we pull out the, no, I take all this back. Okay, so this does have like the original sticker, at least replicas of the original stickers and all that. So, on one side there's David Lee Roth with all the face paint. And on the other side, just showing the track listing for both records, or both sides, excuse me. Sorry, I'm really tired. All right. We have a festival in Jacksonville every year called World of Nations, and I'm working it as part of my internship this year, and it is a very long and grueling week, and we still have one more day to go, but it's a lot of fun. So I'm pretty stoked to be working it, but I am extremely tired right now. But I did not want to wait to open this. So next, we have his second full solo record, 1988's Skyscraper. Sorry, I couldn't remember what it was. All right. And here's the back cover, the cellophane. All right, let's see if I can be a little more graceful with this. Okay. All right. We made short work of that one. All right. So here we go. David Lee Roth, Skyscraper, front cover, back cover. All right. Let's see what they did with the inside of this one. All right. So inside sleeve is exactly the same as the OG one that I have. All right. And if we pull out the record, this one should have, I would imagine, be like replica of the original album too, and it certainly is. At least on one side, with the original sticker that was on the OG copy, and then of course on the other side here, a sticker with the track listing for both sides. Now I don't know if that's like an original thing. I don't remember what the other one looks like, but still, we know for sure at least half of it's the original sticker design. All right, so there you go. There's Skyscraper. All right, so those three I have copies of. I have OG copies of those. In fact, actually, the Eat 'em and Smile I recently bought like maybe a year ago, and it was sealed, and the copy of Skyscraper I have was almost sealed, if there's such a thing. So now we're really getting into the meat and potatoes of this box set and why I wanted it, and the main reason would be this bad boy right here. This is 1991's A Little Ain't Enough. The first record with a different lineup. And this one, I'm not sure about the other members. I do know the guitar player, if I'm not mistaken, is Jason Becker. All right. But yeah, this is a really cool record, man. I've always loved the title track, and then just a lot of other really cool songs on here. Hammerhead Shark and all, and a really cool cover. And it looks really cool in vinyl. I don't know if you can tell from the video here, but I think it looks really cool. All right. And then of course we open this up. And, I had this on cassette back in the day. I'm not sure if I ever had it on CD, so I don't remember what the inside of the tape cover looked like, but there's somebody getting eaten by a shark, the hammerhead shark, I assume. And then, of course, track listing and lyrics and stuff on the back. So, again, really cool. Oh, let's go ahead and pull this out. Now, this just has this standard Warner Records thing, just like Crazy from the Heat did. Now, I don't know. I mean, I've seen online people that have OG pressings of this, but I don't know how rare they really are. I mean, I assume pretty rare since you don't really find them. But yeah, super stoked to have that one on vinyl. That was really the whole reason I wanted this box set to begin with. I'm gonna be really mad if I go on Amazon in a few days and find out they're selling like loosies of Little Ain't Enough. But either way, all right. So now we get to the last record in here. And I gotta say, this is a pretty sturdy box set. I'm not a big fan of the slipcase, but this is a pretty sturdy, well-built box set, so that's cool. All right, so I have never heard, to my recollection, a single song off this record. I had kind of checked out on David Lee Roth by this point. I'm not sure why. Unless there was a song somewhere on the radio or whatever that I'd heard. I don't know why, I just lost interest after this, or when this one came out. But anyway, here we go. Here is Your Filthy Little Mouth. This is actually produced by Nile Rodgers, which is kind of neat. So we'll go ahead and open this bad boy up now again. Good. With all that. Anyway, here we go. You Filthy Little Mouth, front cover. Here's the back cover. Back of the cover, excuse me. And if I pull out the sleeve, let's see, picture of David Lee Roth on one side. And I really should have my glasses on so I can read. The only name I really recognize, or names I recognize from the musicians on here, is John Regan on bass, famously from like Fraley's Comet and all that, and then Steve Hunter, rhythm guitar on one of the tracks, and of course he was known for being in Alice Cooper's solo band. So that's really cool. And of course on the back you have the track listing with lyrics. All right, so let's see what this record looks like. And again, I know very little about this record. To know if there was ever a vinyl pressing, but I imagine there was. If there, that looks like, the sticker that would have been in maybe an OG copy from 1994. This doesn't really match the, and that's a Reprise record logo too, so it doesn't really match the Warner Records stuff of the other one. And again, I know very little about this record, and I'm too tired to do any research on it. But again. Yeah, so it's got the Reprise label on there, which is still a Warner label, so it still fits in the box set. But yeah, there you go. So there you go, Your Filthy Little Mouth, A Little Ain't Enough, Skyscraper, Eat 'em and Smile, and Crazy from the Heat. There you go, your David Lee Roth, the Warner Recordings box set. Probably not going to listen to this tonight because, again, I'm really tired. And who knows even when I'll get around to editing this and get it out. But today is the day after the release date, and I did just get it today. So it is what it is. But there you go. All right, and from what I understand, actually from what I know, this is also available on your streaming services. I did get it on Apple Music, and there is a CD version of it as well, so check all those out. And again, I don't know if at some point they'll start releasing Lucy's of the remastered David Lee Roth albums, which again might piss me off a little bit, unless your Filthy Little Mouth happens to be a really great record, but that remains to be seen. That's all I've got for you this time. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we put out new content. I have the rest of my unboxing, the vinyl unboxing series out there where we unbox box sets, new releases, new albums, reissues, whatever. Sometimes the box sets are CDs, sometimes they're records, sometimes they're both. It just depends. I've got my live album series as well as my Lost Classics series where we discuss live albums and albums that I feel are lost classics. I've got some footage from various concerts and festivals from the last, 5, 6, 7 years. And I've also got 2 documentary style films that I did for school that are available on my channel. One is about a local amateur disc golfer, and the other is about the fire that took away our home and everything that's happened since then, at least up to last year or so. So anyway, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.